Hello, Glitch Reaper here, back for some more crazy Minecraft. You may be wondering, what's up with the clunking? Well, you just gotta love it when you get automation that works, even if it takes a little, tweaking. I had to go through a lot of screens, so... And that's probably gonna be a thing I'm gonna have to do sometimes. I mean, it kind of often is, but anyhow. Yeah, this is a little wacky. I mean, I had to configure a few things. These blocks do have internal configs, and I had to kind of work around that for a while. But in case you're wondering what's up with this whole setup, this is where things get intricate. And as for what it does, I'll definitely show that in a few moments, because this is just going to be a classic slightly Rube Goldberg situation. Okay, now I have these nice power cables here from Mechanism, and because these power towers from darn, I need to lick my lips, from Sci-Fi Artifacts have a certain range as to how far you can connect them, I had to kind of extend the wire over this way. It does have a nice little animation sometimes as you move around, as it kind of lights up a little. But anyhow, the thing is that because I'd previously used these wires to get my devices working, like some of these where I couldn't connect the devices directly, but the wires could receive power, and then of course, as long as they connected, they'd be able to transfer, I decided to do this whole thing this way. So you follow this wire, and you come over to my automatic cobble gen that I'd already made. The one that uses the transfer nodes with all the upgrades from extra utilities, including the world interaction one, which just allows it to attach to a piece of cobblestone that's between water and lava and make unlimited cobblestone. Very important. Fresh eggs. Anyhow, the thing is, I've got that where previously it was already kind of dumping off into this obsidian chest, which is just constantly loaded with cobblestone, which is good in case I need it for anything. Well, now I've got an extension below that. I have it hoppered to a crusher from Mechanism. The crusher is generating gravel. The gravel will go through these hoppers that for some weird reason I had to do some different things to get it to connect right, so I used maybe a bit more hopperage than I originally thought I'd need to. And this goes down to another crusher, which is crushing gravel to make sand. The sand is going down through this hopper into this sifter from Fossils and Archaeology. And for what it makes many things, including potatoes, but that's not what I was really after, as you might assume. What I really, and might I add, since this is one I haven't showed off before, I'm going to show how to make these. But sifters are made with about 5 wooden planks, 3 string, and iron bars, which is interesting because I had leftover iron bars in my witchery stuff, because that was something that you used to craft things with witchery once in a while. So that was kind of convenient. And these, because I had a hard time figuring out how to connect them otherwise, I had to, again, do an elaborate hopper setup. Apparently, a regular hopper doesn't transfer very well, or at least it doesn't, or at least it didn't appear to at first. Not entirely sure if this part is necessary, but I got another transfer node, another hopper. This hopper is connected up to a crystal chest, because this one lets you see if you've actually got anything into it. So, I've done this kind of thing before. Oh, it's not rendering right at this angle. That's kind of weird how at some angles it does and does not work. So that's just a little, I want to get this out of my face. Okay, now I can fly around easier around here. Nice. Anyhow, the thing about it is whenever you have anything that's automatically harvesting, especially like a mob farm or something that's dropping in loot, you might want to see when it's actually got something, and that's where a nice crystal chest comes in. Normally, you don't really have to see that, and it can be a little rough on rendering time, so sometimes if you have a lot of them, it can cause lag. But if you're only using a few, specifically for farming, then that's a pretty good thing. And I've piled up a few different things in here over time as this has been collecting, And you can kind of see some of the random results you get. I put potato in just to remind me that, yeah, it makes potatoes. But I think it mainly just doesn't let the first slot go out. I think that's why it was having connection issues. Like, I think it doesn't get pulled from when it comes to the first slot. So hence why I just happen to randomly have potatoes here. But I have got various other things, including ancient fern spores, plant fossils, bone meal, pottery shards, and biofossils. And this is where things get interesting, because I knew I could use a sifter to get various kinds of fossils, and since I had unlimited cobble production, and the crushers can crush cobble down to gravel and eventually sand, which I can filter, I could basically just have an automated production of limitless fossils. This won't produce everything for me, but it could be interesting. Now let me see if I can... Oh, excess sand also pops up. Sometimes you get a refund on that sand. But basically, it seems to crush about as fast as it filters, so I don't need to do upgrades, and if I did, it would kind of back this up. So I don't want to do that. I'll just let it go as it goes, and I'll have to fuel up my my world anchors at some point, because I seem to have kind of maybe sort of neglected to fuel them up. So if I'm out and about in places other than around here, where the chunks would otherwise be unloaded, I'll need to fuel them up and make sure that the world anchors are powered. So that's going to be something I'll consider for later. Now, as for ancient fern spores, I think I can place them under here, but they have to be placed under leaf blocks. These apparently don't count. Okay. Maybe I need to plant some... Well, these are witchery trees, so... Nope. Nope. Okay, so if I want to... Can I place them under here? Because these are also nice trees. Because they have to be placed under leaf blocks. No, it's not wanting to do that. Okay. Can I at least place them under this nice Pam's related tree that's an apple tree? Can I do that? Maybe I need more lighting. Well, there's always a solution to that. Ah, there we go. Nope. Okay, they're picky about what they consider leaf blocks. Lesson learned? Aha. Okay, let's try classical trees, ones that I probably won't be chopping down. This is my oxygen tree, so it's one that I will probably permanently have here. So, and if I need more of anything, I'll... What? Seriously? Ancient ferns, how do you not know how to go? Do I need to cultivate you? I think I tried and it didn't work. I can't seem to cultivate the... Connect... How close under leaf blocks do you need to be? Do I need to literally place some, like, practically on top of you? Can I place you between them? No. These are some very irritating spores. I mean, I don't think I've ever had this much issue with a plant before. As you can see, normally I have a bit of a green darn lips. Normally I have a bit of a green thumb in Minecraft. I usually don't really take it to its logical conclusion of mega farms, but at least I tend to grow stuff nicely. But these ferns won't grow. I mean, you're hurting my pride as a farmer here. Come on. Like, please just give me a break. Maybe I could... this doesn't count. It's a decorative... I mean, it's mostly wool blocks instead of leaves. I can't use the giant tree. That would never work. Right? No, it's not happening. Okay. So maybe I should try to get a nice lower lying plant and put this under. Like maybe I can get... Well, for one thing, I can also pry some extra bone meal off this. This is unlimited bone meal production, too. I gotta remember that part. My plants will not be without bone meal. I got a couple more while I was waiting. Nice. Now, if only you'd let me actually plant you... Oh, okay. Biofossil decided to stack somewhere else. Random carrot. sand going back in. I'm just throwing that back in there. But yeah, you can get carrots and potatoes as well as these ferns and other stuff. The plant fossils are also good. But I want to have... I really want to plant these. They're nice. They should be nice. Maybe it's being picky about being grown in this dimension. Maybe it would like to be grown in the overworld. I think I'll try that. Because I want to grow some of these. Because they're good food for dinosaurs and, well, they're just a nice decorative plant too. So other than that, they're just nice. But after I could get some of these fossils to start working, I'd like to show off more what I can do.
Arachnophobia! Eight-legged terrors! Ha ha
ha! We went over this very, very many times, sir. I'm sorry, although your announcements are quite dramatic and cool. They're just never gonna come true because of what seems to be a contradiction involving... Oh, hello, kitty. Mo creatures. If only that cat was like with the newest updates, because then they could sleep on your bed with you without keeping you from being able to use your bed. That would be nice. Yes, I'm tired. I have a cat in my way. They wouldn't let me sleep. But that's not the problem. I'll be okay. And yeah, poor kids. Hi. Maybe I can get them to go under here. Or one of these. Oh, this is very low-lying. It should work. Oops. Wrong thing. I did not mean to bone meal. I meant to use this. Oh my, thank you. Thank you. It's just really picky about how low-lying it is. It has to be like point blank to the tree. I mean, it doesn't want it to be under a tree. It wants it under a bush. Okay. I'll try to pop a few plants out of the way. Huh. I mean, okay. Maybe they'll be able to spread now? There's one thing about them, they will spread on their own. So I now have some active ferns. I'll try to clear only the space directly under the leaf blocks because that's what they like. Okay. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. I feel better now. I feel vindicated as a farmer. Or agriculturalist, I guess I could say. Okay, oxeye daisies, azure bluettes. You can go into my kind of flower pileup I've got going here. Dandelion. Do I have any roses? I don't know. I can toss in the rice. Strawberries. Cotton. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's working. I wonder what all kinds of plants I can get, because I do have... Did I take all my fossils out of here and move them? Because I think I was going to move them all to Sunset. Yeah, I moved all my fossil stuff out, otherwise it would have been in this chest, so... So I've got it going. So, that's working. Unlimited fossil power is starting up. Oh, just in case of anything in my way. I have hammer. Called it. There's a skeleton. Which will last about 2 seconds. Goodbye. Called that one too. Sometimes you just gotta go with the hammer. I mean, even in armor, that one was dealt like 16 points of damage. Just crunch. You gotta love this hammer. Okay. Oh. Still have some of the... Yeah, I still need to... Oh yeah, I need to expand my witchery area in terms of what all can store, because I'm kind of a little loaded. Here's something I was experimenting with. So this was kind of a prototype. Kind of shove some stuff in. I can move that... Oh. I do have a decent amount in there. Maybe I could actually do something with the pottery shards? I could make an amphora, because I have 3 in one and 3 in another. Or a Kylex. Okay, maybe. That would be in the maybe department because I kind of want to maybe, yeah, I can go ahead and take that other stuff out there. Because I have other places to put it. But yeah, the thing is, I found out that if you really want to get the full potential of, oh, well, I can eat a potato later. If you want to get the full potential, then of your pottery, then what you kind of need to do is sacrifice some relic scraps, and they're a bit of a different story because they're still not renewable in any way. Like, I don't think I can actually get more of them in that fashion. I don't think that'll work. So that's still debatable in terms of use. Okay, so wait, did I grab my? I didn't grab my. Darn chest. Please, just let me. There we go. Just let me analyze you. Thank you. But because I have so many of these, I can let my analyzer go on for a while. So, nice. Okay, yeah, I went out of more. That's right. Okay, spare potato, you are out. Bones in? Okay, I don't think I have... Oh, I can add the arrows in. I do have that just in case I need to grab anything. That's good. But this is my problem. My main chest is now completely loaded, so I'm gonna have to upgrade it. So, that's something I'm gonna have to do. Luckily, I can do it without actually moving it out there. In fact, I might do that in a few moments anyhow. Ooh, more of these. I think I'll leave some of this stuff in for now. But I might take the biofossils and have them analyzed. Because I'd like to see if I can get a very particular dino. I really have kind of analyzed over time what would be some of the best warriors to raise. And it kind of comes down to... Really? I'm getting coal from these now? I thought the primary waste product was supposed to be sand and bone meal. What's going on? Oh well, I'm not going to debate that. Fossilized something or other spores? Okay. Getting some interesting items. Well, as long as I'm over here, I can use my prototype to sift some sand. It's just, you just do that. Because I have unlimited sand now. If I just grab some out, I'll be fine. But, okay. It's actually going at a pretty good clip. Like, I don't have anything that does tile acceleration in this pack that I know of, so I can't do that, but it's going pretty... Ooh, petrified paleograph sapling. Do I need to culture this? Because these are fossilized. So I might have to use the culture that. I do have cow power now. Okay, that's working. It's very bizarre that I'm going to be using milk to help a plant, but whatever. I mean, I do want some more plants from the past, so that'll work. Ooh. Serencia seeds. That sounds nice. Fossilized, of course. These are fossilized. Getting spare coal. It used to be where the primary product was bone meal, but again, I'm wondering, was that a change? Are you getting, or is that something that's fossilized Zamite seeds? Okay. Getting some very interesting things here. It's very nice, and now unlimited. So, yeah. It's also nice to be getting a refund on my coal, because I had been burning off a lot to do witchery. Uh, so yeah. Another one of these paleograph saplings. More sand. It's getting there. It's getting there. This is a lot. This is definitely a time limiting step. Like by a pretty good margin, I'd say that's one of your big time limiters. So, yeah. So far I got several plants. I've got the Serensenia, Zamites, Paleograph. I have got some. Oh, I've also got this fossilized Timpskaya spores. So I'm getting a good variety of plants. I did not get much out of the biofossils, apparently. But that's okay. They'll come in over time now without any kind of major problem. Okay, I'll just put my fossilized seeds and stuff over this way. Oh, really? Replace it with a dirt block. Well, got my stuff back at least. Okay, I actually got the failure plant as an item drop. Okay. I don't know if I can do much of anything with it. It's kind of like a failure saurus in that it's a bad result. Just kind of comes off and is like, bleh. Kind of pops it off to you. But, actually, I do have a spot to throw my cactus green. Oh dear. That also means I need to start making more cultivators to take care of these plants. Because they will do that on occasion. They will occasionally just go poof. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 separate plants, plus of course also the ferns. I got the failure plant, which is again kind of a plant. Can I actually plant a failure plant? I don't know if that would even work in this dimension. Oh, it does work. But do I want it? I mean, it kind of looks neat. So it is a bad result. At least it looks kind of cool. So I might try doing more of that at some point. Got damage figure skeleton. Okay. Let me see if I've got anything else out of that. See, I took that stuff. What about my generator? Is it generating stuff? No more true fossils yet, but that's okay. I'll take my pottery shards. I'll stockpile these because I can. Because why not? Now that I know that it literally has to be like directly under the blocks. I mean, that's kind of rather specific, but okay. So at least I have my generator going nicely. Okay, I guess it'll be time to do some other things while I'm preparing to head off, but at least you know now that there is a way in this pack to have unlimited fossils. Note that this kind of setup, on the other hand, is not compatible, because it doesn't have them registered as one of these kind of ores, so it doesn't show up with the laser. Although there might be ways of configuring it, so I might have to ponder that. Also curious how Industrial Foregoing, the spiritual successor mod, will handle that. Because that's a ponderance. Meanwhile, I mean, if I happen to have dirt, I might as well expand one of my areas. So it will spread around here. So you will get grass. in this dimension. Just saying. I've already had multiple accidents with the soil, and it had to repair itself. So yeah, he trust me, it works. There's just some things that don't naturally spread. I'm looking at you, enchanted grass. But yeah, let me see here. There's reasons why I'm keeping him there. He's been getting in the way a lot, so I've just decided to, you know, kind of keep him out of harm's way. Like, seriously. Okay, with that stuff not going, I guess I can do a few other things. But you may notice I've got a couple of hobgoblins separated here. This one is a good source for getting koboldite as dust, as a source of it, which is very nice. If you see just a moment. Oh, okay, here we go. If you see any of these trades that's for koboldite nuggets or higher, you can actually trade in the dust because apparently they count as the same item, and that allows you to actually pull off the trade in a way so that they can reset their trades. Unlike a lot of other mobs in Witchery that have trades, hobgoblins follow the classical testificate type trading formula, where if you just keep them happy with doing various trades, they'll reset older ones. So you can use them as a koboldite source. You just keep trading. This one just keeps agreeing with me. That's very nice. Just you seem to be able to be very susceptible to good education, because I'm definitely informing here, and you're just taking it in. So good hobgoblin. This one is kind of my processing hobgoblin. You take some kobolite dust and whatever they need, like gold, and you get the higher forms like the nuggets. And also this one has a trade for the ingot. So I do have one ingot, but note how that kind of goes through, because it's like, well, it's like 16 of the, well, it can go for like 9 dust to 1 nugget. This one's kind of in more of an 8 per nugget, because with a gold ingot and like 16 kobolite dust, you get 2 kobolite nuggets. This one is like 9 kobolite nuggets and an emerald to get 1 ingot, so that goes down quite a ways. So I've kind of got 1 ingot so far. That's the summary there. In fact, I might want to see how well that other trade goes while I'm here. I mean, I got plenty of emeralds, but just to make sure that the trading is expanded, I'm gonna go for it. Okay. You feeling all aglow there? Nice. Did that one reset into a cheaper version? Okay, fair enough. But yeah, as you can see, I'm going to be kind of refreshing trays and going through that the classical way, but I've only got like 1 ingot so far, so it's a slow process. But it is something that is a process that works. So if you're trying to think of alternatives to the whole mining situation, there is that. Now, there's one last thing I might do. Might want to try my luck at a few instability orbs. Why? Because these are just fun, and since I'm waiting on a few things, I might as well do something. Question is where to throw out the instability orbs. Why not? If something happens on the top of those, it's nice and soft and made of, well, gravel. But instability orbs will throw off more and more particles until they give off what they're going to give off. I got French fries. Okay. This is poor burned out torch. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, it relit. Nice. Guess it was because it thought it was the Galacticraft version. I missed. I was not close enough. Saw me now. Haha. But are these the dumb ones, or are they smarter? course, I also have three-dimensional movement, so that makes it a little unfair on my part. Still hit me in the face. Okay. Well played. Well played, sir. Okay, let me see here. These have been known to occasionally explode, releasing a random mob. Like that. Sand elemental. Okay, that's one way to encounter you. Wonk. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was wondering how I was going to get things like that. But, that works. Haha! Those guys are still idiots. Sandy rod. Nice. Also got more sand. Okay. Did I get a nice, cooked piece of food? Cooked joust meat. Sweet. I think that's one I hadn't had yet around here. See, wait, wasn't there something? Oh, that's for the Explorer's Risotto. Yeah, I was wanting to have that. So, that's definitely going in with my stuff. So yeah, thank you. You're definitely in my food prep. Because I was wondering how I was going to get that Explorer's Risotto. I guess if I just get enough random pieces, that'll be fine. Of course, being a kitchen, I can just put in the fries. But yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I'm near my minerals. I might as well put in my emerald. Hey, you. But yeah, I'll let that processing go while I do myself a slight bit of random drop party. Yeah. I mean, it's about that time. I'm getting a few empty spots for this. Okay, you just sizzle over there. That didn't take long. Gooseberry jelly. I'm getting some interesting food items here. Orange lollipop. Yeah, I'm getting a food theme. Not intentional, because this is random. But, I mean, when it decides to just fork over the food, you just kind of gotta go with it. It's a cooked meat ingot. You can't get much more food themed than that. It literally gave me an ingot of food. That's it. Fling yourself off the edge. That guy is amusing in a whole other fashion. Okay. That's a seed. So that will probably be going into farming. I'm throwing stuff in my kitchen for now because I will probably figure ways of cooking with this stuff later. So you go there. I'm pretty sure you'll go with food. We have a lollipop. Is that from the ether? Yeah, it's from the ether. The ether actually has some good food, especially when it comes to snacky candy and dessert type items. So it tends to do that. This is a strawberry seed of the other variety. Fair enough. I just got a block of emerald. Boom. See, this is why I was saying that just in case it had a nice soft spot to explode. Hi. I don't know why you're burning, but I appreciate it. Boing! He just bounced off and flopped out into the darkness. That was funny. I have plenty of sand anyhow. Okay, that was interesting. That was an interesting use of 10 instability orbs. Because I got a pretty good variety of things happening, including random drops and, well, random drops and explosions and stuff like that. So it was good to have that little party. I guess I'm gonna have to get my cultivator set back up. But at least now I do have unlimited stuff, and I have things to do while I'm waiting. Do I have anything good here? Okay, I have more plant fossils. Darn lips. I have more plant fossils, so that's good. So as you can see, I have some things that I'll be able to work on, and a nice factory to be the source of all that stuff. So I've got some good things going for me now. Wait a moment. A quick thought. Is this where I throw my gravel? Well, it is now. I mean, I would have put it there anyhow. Okay, fair enough. Do I have strawberry seeds in here? No. I guess I have a little something to plant then. Okay. Fair enough. Do I already have strawberries? This is when I wish that this pack had, Wyla. I really do. Because, then it would be pointing out everything that's around so you could identify it. That would be really convenient. But it doesn't, so, oh well. Well, I've learned a few things about how to get my, my plantage going. And, oh, that's right, here we go. Anyhow, this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody. And remember, keep your Minecraft crazy.